Corey J.O.C has seen some pretty hard days, but now this Mohawk from Akwesasne is turning his life around. APTN's Annette Francis has more.
It appears Corey J.O.C's music is good for the soul.
My music is emotional. So for me to tell a story in my music, it's like me telling a story of my life.
At 23, J.O.C has dealt with a lot of hard knocks, tragedies, and deaths. 7 years ago, J.O.C's mom was diagnosed with cancer. And after the deaths of his two closest cousins and a run-in with the law, J.O.C decided to put his feelings into song and turn his life around. He knows he's not alone. And now he's bringing his message of hope to the Akwesasne Mohawk School. It's his first presentation for these students, and the room is overflowing. Melody Deuce says J.O.C's songs of his life bring a positive note.
Teaching some of the older kids, you can see a lot of the depression inside of them. And they don't have an outlet a lot of times. And a lot of times they turn to drugs and alcohol and different things that are not good. And Corey was just trying to explain that there are other ways to do it, through music, through writing. And I feel that the kids that came here, like the 7th and 8th graders, that they will really benefit from it.
Marie Seymour says she's pleased with J.O.C's message of using music as an outlet.
I think the creative arts are very important to the students. You know, as a community, we always focus on lacrosse or the sports, and not everybody is athletic. So I feel that this is very important. It's a good time for him to get the kids involved and interested in the creative arts.
Patrick Maguka is part of the hip-hop entourage. He's proud to be part of the movement.
I think everybody needs a little bit of inspiration, and coming to these, J.O.C is coming from here, and I'm coming from here, and we grew up in this reservation, and it's a little bit hard sometimes, but everybody's got to know that you got to keep going and keep your head up and just keep going.
Corey J.O.C is sitting in a place that makes him feel at home, a studio. He says that's what every troubled youth needs to find. J.O.C says one of the problems is that kids don't always have a place to go.
I don't really see that much going on out there, and that's why I feel that it was my position to voice myself and put myself in that spot. And that's why I've just worked so hard, and I've devoted all my time to the children and to the youth. I've done, speaking at the group home I just did at the school today, and those are my steps that I'm taking to make myself better and the world a better place.
J.O.C says his plan for the future is to keep performing and to remain focused.
I'm not going to stop, so there's no real limit to where I expect myself to be. I just know that I'm going to do everything in my power to get to the highest spot and position that I could ever be in.
J.O.C plans to spend a lot of time here in the studio. He's working on a new album that is set to be released at the end of the month. And there will be 2 versions. One will have a traditional hip-hop sound, including swearing, and a toned-down disc for the young audience he's now trying to connect with. Annette Francis, APTN National News, Akwesasne.
A grandmother is a little bit parent, a little bit teacher, and a little bit best friend. And the sad part is many people grow up without one. But if you live in Regina, there's a place where grandmothers are always available. CTV's Kristen Ajikute has the details.
That's right. Told you. Told all y'all. Who's going to do it? Up north all day.
What started out as a dream resulted in months of hard work, canvas